So hey everybody, how you doing? I need to make a little adjustment here. Okay, so it's Sunday, April 15th, so not the tax deadline yet. That's 2 days from today. It's 17th since it's on a Sunday, so good information to know for those of you who are starting to panic about that. Today I'm talking about personal development goals. Pets. Gotta love them. Personal development, different from professional development, but still kind of along the same lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a definition here. And it's one that I got off of the internet, which is a great source for learning as well. So personal development, this covers activities that improve awareness and identity, develop talents and potential, build human capital and facilitate employability, enhance the quality of life, and contribute to the realization of dreams and aspirations. So basically, if you have a goal, which we talked about a couple weeks ago, you need to, my apologies, if you have a goal, then it's going to fall into one of three categories that we discuss. That's personal development, things, which is physical things that you've always wanted, and financial goals. Today we're focusing on that personal development goal. Now, we also talked about last week, and I talked about plans. So if you have a plan to meet a goal, then you're going to have to break it down into specific tasks to meet that goal over whatever timeline you've set for yourself. So when you talk about personal development goals, again, we're talking about anything that will help make you better. Basically, you're talking about self-education. That's what it boils down to, is your goals for continually improving your education, your knowledge, your abilities. So when you talk about that, there's several ways that you can achieve your goals, personal development goals. I've got a list here of, I'm a little scattered today and I apologize for that. I actually did do some preparation for this. I got a little sidetracked, but anyway, no more excuses. So real quick, today I just made a list, and it's not inclusive, a list of 10 ways that you can educate yourself to meet your personal development goals. And again, when I talk about personal development goals, this is anything from, hey, I want to learn how to play the piano. I want to learn a foreign language. I want to learn how to be more proficient at my job. I want to be a better online marketer. I want to learn how to do this, or just in general, what sort of personal education goals do you have? And some of it, your job may require continuing education. So that's one way of meeting your personal development goals. In this case, it would also fall under professional development goals as well. But the fact of the matter is there are tons of ways that you can achieve your personal development goals. And I just made a quick list of 10, and there's more to it than that. So the first one is obviously school. Okay, you go to school, go to college. You can get a degree in whatever it is that you're interested in learning, that you have a focus on. If it so happens that that degree helps you get a job, then it's a good thing. If it's just for your own edification, that's a good thing as well. So you can audit classes. You can go to lots of colleges today have development centers where you don't even have to be enrolled as a student to take advantage of some of the things that these colleges offer. If you're in the military, they have the education center, so you can go and you can get registered for online courses. So there's education right there, school and colleges. Reading. No matter what you do to develop yourself, there's always going to be some form of reading involved. Now, there might be reading involved for classes that you take, but there's also the reading that you choose to do based upon recommendations by other people. Go to Amazon, go to the library, and look in that specific interest. And there's tons of books, periodicals, magazines, blogs, internet articles, anything that's in that field of interest that you've decided that you want to develop. There's tons of reading material on that. So that's 2. 3, videos. Same thing. If you're a visual learner or an auditory learner, videos are a great way to learn as well. So you have YouTube, which is just a fantastic resource. YouTube, you can get DVDs on the subject. Lots of people today publish their own DVDs and whatnot to help you in areas that you're interested in. All you have to do, again, is get on a computer, which is a great resource as well. Get on a computer, do some research, and find these for yourself. 4, podcasts. So, goes along with the videos, though. If you're completely 100% auditory, then podcasts that are out there by professionals, you can go to iTunes and they have tons of podcasts on tons of different areas and interest. So 4 areas right there, okay? College, reading, videos, podcasts, audiobooks falls under reading and podcasts and auditory. So however you learn best, there's a method out there for you, is the point that I'm getting to. Okay. Live events. One of the best ways that I've ever learned, especially when I started getting involved in online marketing, was to attend live events. So you're talking seminars, you're talking workshops, conferences, masterminds, anything that's being hosted that you can attend. These are great opportunities because not only do you have experts up in front of you on a stage talking to you and teaching you, but you also have a group of people with similar interests who you can also connect and network with. So live events are an awesome way for your personal development goals. And when you talk about live events, you can find anything that you're interested in, okay? Online business, marketing live events, real estate live events, insurance. I mean, there's so many areas that are covered by live events. You just have to go and find them. And it's pretty easy to find them. You just go, again, internet is a great resource for finding materials to help you with your personal development. Mentors, mentorship. That one-on-one connection of somebody, taking the time to walk you through their process. It's a little bit more focused than live events, but it's still hugely beneficial. And I tell you, in this day and age, the value of a good mentor cannot be replaced. That's 6, 7 groups. Okay, I'm sure they still have chat rooms online that you can get into about anything that you have an interest in. If you're, an outdoorsman, they have tons of groups and whatnot. I mean, Field and Stream magazine on the computer. people who have the same interest. Another great resource for groups for finding people who have common interest and you can share knowledge with is meetup.com. And it's specific to wherever you're living, so you can get that input from multiple sources right there and meet on a daily, weekly, monthly basis and sit down and socialize and know that you already have a common interest with these people. Private lessons. Or wait, let me go back one. So when you talk about groups, I talked about chat rooms, meetup.com, but there's also clubs. Rotary Club, the Lions, the AMVETS, all these different clubs that you can join and become a member of that you share a common interest in. So clubs, not nightclubs, but clubs as in organizations, motorcycle clubs. Some of them are legal and you have a common interest right there. So groups of any form that you can get together with a bunch of other people that have a common interest, who have different levels of knowledge, is a great way to work on your personal development. Private lessons. So when I talk about private lessons, specifically what I'm talking about here is if you've decided that you want to learn how to fly an airplane, learn how to fly a helicopter, piano lessons, any sort of musical instrument, singing, that kind of stuff, you can get private lessons on. And there's someone who's always willing to give instruction on that. All you have to do is find them. So private lessons is a great way to promote your personal development. So that's 8. 9, online courses. Cannot stress enough. And when you talk about online courses, Udemy.com has tons of courses that you can sign up for. A lot of colleges have online courses that you can take. There's a online course that can teach you how to learn better, learn faster, and retain more information that you receive on a daily basis. So there's tons of online courses. And when you talk about online courses, you can also talk about webinars. People going on and people who are going online specifically to share their knowledge. So webinars, online courses is another great source for your personal development. Finally, social media. Okay, I'm on Facebook right now in a private group, a group that I built, teaching you how to, all of these resources available for your personal development. There's tons and tons and tons of other options out there for personal development. But this list of 10 right there is a great starting point for you to get going. And when I talk about personal development, of course, I'm an online marketer, so I want you to focus on the things that will help you be a more effective online marketer. But that may not necessarily be where your goal is. So if your goal is to be the best insurance salesman out there, then go out there and do it and learn what it is that you need to do. Take the courses, take the time, find the resources, and go out and do it. I mean, the internet is an awesome resource, and all of these things that I've mentioned can start with a computer and an internet connection. And if you don't have one in your own home, go to the library. I mean, they haven't gone out of business. They've expanded themselves to meet the current, requirements of people today. So they have computers with internet connection that you can get onto. They have books. They have periodicals. They have videos that you can rent. They have everything available there that you could possibly need in order to pursue your personal development goals, even on a limited income. So the resources that are available are out there for you, just waiting for you to use them. Take advantage of this in this day and age. So social media, okay? Like I said, I'm on Facebook right now. You have Twitter, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you have all of these resources, and Facebook especially has people out there from all walks of life, for all interests that you could ever possibly need. Business pages specifically focused on, whether you're a survivalist, a camper, a hunter, whether you're an avid musician or a gamer or whatever. Social media is one of the biggest resources out there for taking advantage of personal development opportunities. But the fact of the matter is it all boils down to whether you want to learn by reading, by watching, by listening, or by doing. And so sometimes the best way to learn how to do something is to just do it. So I'm out here and I'm learning about all of this stuff so I can help you be better at whatever it is that you want to do. So I'm a resource for helping you with personal development. And anybody who's like me, who's out there doing this, is a resource. So when I talk about YouTube, my gosh, all you have to do is go into YouTube and type in whatever it is that you're looking for, and it brings up hundreds of videos for references. People who, like I said, online marketing, like Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Gary Vaynerchuk, Carolina Mion, Matt Lloyd, Shakir Hussein, me, my friends, Alice and Janice, all of these people are resources to help you with your personal development goals, whether that's learning how to do online marketing or learning how to make financial goals, which is something that I will talk about next week. So today, talked about personal development goals. Things, I'm not really going to do a special video on that, because when you talk about goals to acquire things, you already know that you need to do personal development and you need to have the financial goals to be able to afford those things. So personal development and financial goals go into meeting the material things that you're interested in. And it's not a bad thing to want material things. So keep that in mind as well. Finally, today's book recommendation. I should have gotten to this one sooner, but it's a book written by Napoleon Hill called Think and Grow Rich. Now, this book is a fantastic book. Napoleon Hill spent 20 years doing research on this, interviewing back in the early 1900s, people like Andrew Carnegie and all of these other people who managed to acquire a great deal of individual wealth, self-made men, and what it is, all the commonalities that they had that made them who they were. So it's a great resource on the mental mindset that some of these people had in order to grow rich. So check it out. If you're going to get it, try to get the original 1927 version, I think it is. Try to get the original version, because later ones cut out some stuff, but the original version is chock full of good information. If you have any questions, anything that you specifically want me to talk about, please let me know, because again, these live sessions are here to help you in getting the information, the education that you need in order to meet your personal development goals in order to meet your financial goals. So if that's not happening, then you need to let me know so I can help you out. In the meantime, have a great Sunday, have a great week, and again, next week I'll be talking about financial